Hey YouTube, it's Saturday the 22nd of October, and we got a little mail call today, and we're going to finally get back in the shop and do a little work on the Camaro. We left off 20 days ago with the quarter panel patch on the driver's side and the trunk drop off. That ended up going pretty well, and what we decided to do is to finish cleaning up the bottom and try to get that in epoxy this weekend. Like I say, it's been about 3 weeks since we've been able to get out here, but we're going to try to get that done this weekend, so we will get the mail call done and get on this underneath side here, clean it up, sand it down, scuff it up good, and try to get some epoxy on it and flip it over and start back on something else. We're going to do a little work around the back windshield. But first, we're going to do a mail call. We got a sticker from Dwayne Whitaker. And I think a lot of us know Dwayne. He's working on a 1974 Nova. He does a lot of work with making grills and smokers, and he does good work. And if you hadn't checked him out, go over check him out. He's got some good content. And Dwayne sent me a little note along with his sticker, and told me that he's actually married to a girl from my hometown here, Douglas, Georgia. So be sure and tell her we said hello, Dwayne. And we're going to get this put up, and we'll bring you right back and show you. Okay, everybody, there's Dwayne right next to Katana 600 there. And like I say, if you hadn't checked him out, go by and see him. As well as the rest of these guys I've got up, got a few. All good channels. Alright, we're going to get started on the car, and when we have some progress, we'll bring you along. Hopefully all goes well. Thanks a lot. Alright guys, as we're in there kind of bearing these places that need a little attention and grinding down some of the old welds, we've got a few places here to go over where these seams came together, and then we'll short strand them like we did over there, try to get that looking a little better. Just going along doing cleanup, trying to get some of the old spot welds from the floor pan cleaned up. And the more you look, the more there is, seems like. But we're making a little headway. We got in this passenger side fender well. It looks pretty good till we got to cleaning up in the back. We've got a few little pinholes there. And then we got to where apparently the last guy left off. And he did not. When he put that lower patch on this passenger side, which we determined was going to be okay, pretty new. I cleaned off the old stickers is all I did there. That is a fairly new drop off, and quarter patch, lower quarter panel patch there. We cleaned it up, looked at it good. Think we're going to be okay with that, but like I say, inside that fender well, we've got a place here. We need to try to fabricate a piece, and I'm going to save this part of the wheel, or actually the quarter, to put back in there. I believe that'll be okay once I get all that other off. And just need to fabricate a piece up to go in there. And this will be an opportunity to use that shrinker stretcher to get this curve. We'll put us a 90 in a piece big enough that I can come in there and lay this out and maybe try to use that shrink or stretcher and get this formed here. And we'll see what happens from there. And when we have a little more, we'll bring you back. Alright guys, been working on this patch, and looks a little boogery, but we did a lot of building up in there. That fender well's kind of thin. We went ahead and just built up around those little holes and filled in toward the center of them. It's about the only way you can do it. We got probably the hardest patch that I've put in so far on this car because of the contour of the fender well and then the bend of the lip. She was tough, but we got it in, got it welded. It is like I say, it's a little rough right now, but we're gonna take our time and grind this thing out and get it all smooth. There was some body filler in a place or two, knocked all that mess out, and we got a good solid metal patch in there now. I'm thinking that that's probably going to be it for metal work today. Hopefully we can get back on just trying to concentrate on cleaning this thing up and getting it ready for epoxy. Hopefully that's it. Hadn't seen anything else, but we'll keep our fingers crossed and keep going, and I'll bring you back. Alright everybody, we back. Been doing a little grinding, a little sanding. We got the patch in, got it all smoothed out. Looks pretty good. We got a few little low areas in there, as well as the original spot weld impressions up there on the back of that lip. We're not going to worry about filling those in with any kind of filler. We're going to clean this on up and put a good coat of epoxy or two on there, and spray everything with that Raptor liner, and that'll take care of some of these little low spots. We spent a little more time on that patch than I'd hoped, but it turned out pretty good. We got a little spot right there, and I think that's the old seam where that lower patch was put in. No telling how many years ago, but we'll take care of that with a little bit of fiberglass. And we went on around and we bared some more places that needed a little smoothing out. We're pretty close. We're pretty close to being able to wipe this thing down good and go ahead and tape it off and spray it. I'm definitely not a professional when it comes to paint guns. I've painted a little bit, not much, mostly just a little small stuff here and there, but I've used paint guns in the past. We got a couple of old guns, but I got this Harbor Freight gun. We're gonna lay the wood to this thing tomorrow, hopefully, and get that epoxy sprayed. And hopefully this is going to be good enough. Duplicolor, high bill, sandable. I don't know what all this mess is, but we're going to use it. We'll read up on it and see what all we need to do before we get to spraying. But I got the reducer to cut it with, so we got some paper and tape and plastic will protect the floor a little bit, such as it is. And hopefully tomorrow, today, we'll get this thing painted, and then we can get out from under it and get the car flipped back over and start where we left off toward that back end, around the windshield, and get back to where we can start on the deck filler panel and package tray. And I know that's going to be fun because I've seen some videos. Double R Restoration did a good job putting his in, and hopefully when I go back and look at them again, that's going to help me out a lot. So like I say, we're gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna get in, watch a little football, and take it easy and enjoy the rest of the evening. And I hope everybody else does the same. And until tomorrow, we'll get this video up and we'll shoot some more tomorrow. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and have a good day.